Welcome to St. Philip the Apostle School's virtual preview day. My name is Julie Noonan, and I have the privilege of being our school's principal. This is a new format for us, so we hope that you will get lots of information that you need today. If you have any further questions after our presentation, I encourage you to give us a call or email so we can answer your questions. St. Philip the Apostle School is a small Catholic school with a tight-knit community. We know that you have many options on where to send your student, and we hope that this preview day will help you decide if St. Philip the Apostle School is right for you. The information that we will cover today is why St. Philip the Apostle School, what is the admission process, what are tuition and fees, and what are the financial aid opportunities available. This is our mission statement. We recite our mission statement at Mass. It's posted in all of the hallways, and we try to instill the mission in our students every day. Our mission statement informs all of our decisions as we provide the education for our students. Our students are ready for high school when they leave St. Philip the Apostle School. Challenging academics are one of the hallmarks of our education. They consistently score high on standardized tests and have the necessary academic background to be successful to the next level of their education. As I mentioned, we are a close-knit community. Our families volunteer in our classrooms, they're active in our parent association, and join us for our school masses. Because they spend a lot of time together, students and their families have a great community support system and learn those family values that we're trying to instill in them. Our teachers are our biggest asset and are some of the most dedicated educators I have ever met. They go the extra mile for their students and show their care and concern for them. They believe that their job is a ministry, and they personify Jesus in the classroom every day. Besides academics, we want our students to have a strong faith. We attend Mass together each week and use our Christian attitude, responsibility, and safety to give students a basis for good behavior and discipline and learn those virtues that are so important. Faith is integrated throughout the curriculum, and it's evident in all student life. We want our students to be good role models in our communities and give back to others through their gifts and talents. Service projects are included throughout the year as we learn to live as Jesus did in giving back to others. Technology is used throughout the day in every grade. Students in preschool to second grade use iPads, and those in grades 3 to 8 are assigned their own Chromebooks for use in their classes. All classrooms have smart boards, and teachers either use Seesaw or Google Classroom platforms to engage their students and teach them those critical technology skills. Many extracurricular activities are offered, from basketball to volleyball, math team to drama club. There are opportunities for the students to socialize and learn those other skills outside of the classroom. Some quick facts about St. Philip. Our student to teacher ratio is 13 to 1. So again, small individual attention for our students. This year, we were able to give $97.5 thousand in financial aid. We currently have an enrollment of 220 students, and 6 of our full-time teachers have advanced degrees, so very prepared for their students. How do I apply? You can apply starting on January 15th by going to our website and clicking on register, and it will walk you through that registration. We are offering an early bird registration fee of $50 per student. After February 1st, that increases to $100. So if you're sure that you're going to be joining us, take advantage of that $50 rate. So here are tuition and fees for the 2021-2022 school year. As you can see, we give a discount if your tuition is paid in full by August 15th, and it's about a 3% discount. Otherwise, we have many families that choose to do monthly payments, and we have 10 monthly payments, and you can see those figures there. We also have a student fee that is includes all of the school supplies that your child will need in their class, including pens, paper, books, licenses, everything. That is billed in July. And then we also have raffle tickets that families can sell or purchase themselves. And those are $25 $10 tickets. That raffle is in December. So if you have all the way through the end of November to either purchase or sell those to family and friends. Here's tuition and fees for preschool. Depends on if you are choosing the half day or full day program, the 3-day a week or 5-day program. Fees for preschool students are $250. Again, that includes all their supplies. And if you only have a preschool student, the fundraising fee, raffle tickets are $150. So that would be 15 $10 tickets that you would be required to either purchase or sell by the end of November. There are some financial aid opportunities I'd like to tell you about. And the first is through the Catholic Education Foundation through the Diocese of Joliet. And they offer scholarship for and grants for elementary school students enrolled in our Catholic schools. There is an application that you would fill out. That application timeline, it's already open on January 1st through March 2nd. And you can, I think that $700 is spent as much as $1,000 depending on the donations to the Catholic Education Foundation. So you apply to that and get some money for your tuition. The next opportunity is through Empower Illinois, and you may have heard of this. It's called the Tax Credit Scholarship Program. Applications open on January 13th, and this is time sensitive, so you want to go ahead and apply for that as soon as possible. It is based on your income, and you would get a partial to full scholarship for your tuition, including uniforms and school supplies and field trips. And that is based on the donations that are made to St. Philip the Apostle School through this program. Donors receive a tax credit on their Illinois state taxes to make a donation, and that is how those scholarships are funded. Lastly, we have something called the Tuition Transfer Grant, and this is to encourage those students from public schools to try our Catholic schools. It's available to any homeschool, charter school, or anyone who is not currently in the Archdiocese or Diocese of Joliet or surrounding area Catholic schools. In the first year, you do not need to apply for this. It would be automatic. It's for elementary students in grades 1 through 7. You receive $1,000 off your tuition in the first year of your enrollment and $500 off in year 2. By the third year, we hope that you'll be staying with us and you pay the posted tuition rates. If you are ready to join us, you can go ahead and register, as I mentioned, on our website. If you want more information, we have a virtual tour available also on our website. I'd be happy to Zoom meet with any of you if you had additional questions, or as I mentioned, reach out to us with a phone call or an email. So I hope that you learned a little bit about our school or want to take that next step and find out some more information about us. And we hope that you will join our family at St. Philip the Apostle School. Thank you. Welcome to our student panel. We've got a couple of our students here that can give you their perspective on St. Philip. And we're going to start out by having them introduce themselves to you. Joe, want to start?
Hi, my name is Joe Wolfing. I'm in 8th grade. I have been at St. Philip my whole life, so for almost 10.5 years.
Hey, I'm Andy. I'm an 8th, and I've been here since preschool.
Hi, I'm Alicia Algren. I'm in 8th grade and I've been here for 3 years.
Hi, I'm Tatum. I'm in 7th grade and I've been here since 5th grade.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for spending some time with us and answering some of our questions. And we'd like to start out by asking you, what is your favorite memory that you've had at St. Philip? Joe?
Well, because I've been at St. Philip so long, I have a lot of memories. Probably my favorite one was last year on math team when I got 7th place and I helped my team to get top 10.
Great.
My favorite memory is STEM night. I really like participating and helping out little kids.
My favorite memory is I've been doing drama since I've been here, so probably drama.
My favorite memory is probably playing on the basketball and volleyball team.
Excellent. So the next question we have is, what are the teachers like at St. Philip's? Joe, would you like to get us started?
I think the teachers here at St. Philip are really great. One thing that I've noticed is that they're able to help you learn. Even if you're at a different skill level, they can still challenge you at a higher level.
Very good.
I think the teachers are also really great because they also get time individually to help you and to review the things that you don't quite know yet.
I think the teachers here are really nice. They really help you with whatever you need help with, and they help you understand it on a deeper level. So they have like a connection with you as you're learning.
The teachers here are very helpful and they're always there to push you and always answer your questions.
Very good. Now you guys have mentioned a couple of different extracurricular activities that you're involved in. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you've been involved in outside of the classroom in St. Philip?
One activity that I've been involved with last year was math team. We went to 3 competitions. Another thing I did was I was on the basketball team, and we actually got 1st place last year for my grade level. And then I was also in enrichment last year, which takes the kids who need to be challenged more and can help bring them out of their comfort zones.
Very good.
I've been involved with the basketball team, and I've also helped as a teacher in STEM night, and I also was in math club.
Since I've been here, I've been in the drama club, so that's been really fun. I get to meet a lot of new people while doing it. I've also been on the basketball team, and I've also been an alto server.
I've played on the basketball team and the volleyball team, and it's really fun and you get to connect with other students. And, yeah.
Okay. So the next thing we'll look at is, how did remote learning go when school was shut down last spring? Tell us a little bit about your experience.
During remote learning, even though many things were different, the teachers were still able to encourage us and help us to learn as much as we usually would, even though it was a lot different.
I think the teachers actually helped us a lot more because once we were at the Zoom level, we were trying to learn new things together. It was an overall fun experience.
As much as it was difficult in the beginning, the teachers really helped us understand what we needed to learn, and they really connected with us through it if we had any questions.
Good.
Yeah, the teachers were really helpful, and on Zoom they always answer our questions, and also on Google Classroom if we had any questions, they would help and really explain the lesson.
Do you think you increased your technology skills during remote learning?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of times when things went wrong, we had to figure them out ourselves.
Great. Andy, do you have something?
I really liked how we were learning about Zoom breakouts and how we were just trying to learn together with screen sharing and everything.
The Zoom meetings were definitely a challenge just because of the different subjects we had, but I think the teachers did really well explaining it on Zoom.
And the Zooms were very helpful, and they helped like the teachers would explain the lesson to us and like show us on the Zoom. And yeah.
Can you explain to our prospective families what a faith family is and what are some of the activities that you've done as a faith family? Joe?
In our faith families, it's like a group that is mixed with a couple of students from each grade. It can really help like the older students get to know the younger students to like help them out more. Some activities that we did in faith family groups, like they were all religious activities that helped us increase our knowledge in the religion, and it helped the older kids to get the younger kids to understand it more.
Yeah, I agree. In faith families, we also had it was an opportunity to open up and increase our comfort zone with other people.
In faith families, it taught the oldest kids leadership because we could help the younger kids, and we also went to mass with them every Friday.
The older kids would help the younger kids about questions about the faith and about different parts about the mass, and
Tatum, do you think it helped build community, having faith families in our school?
yeah. Since I've only been here for 2 years, it was very hard to open up, and so the faith families really helped me because I could talk to different students in all types of grade levels.
Very good.
Can you describe for us what hot lunch is like?
Here at St. Philip, we have the option to have hot lunch on 3 days: Monday, Wednesday, and on Friday. It involves, we can have foods like pizza, hot dogs, and burgers.
Hot lunches include a lot of things like milk and hot dogs, like Joe said. Hot lunch also is an opportunity to have new foods and just taste new foods.
That's okay. Our last question is, how much time do you spend as in the grade that you're in doing homework? What's the homework like? Usually, you want to start?
Yeah, per class, it's different because of the age. So the older kids definitely get a different amount than the younger kids, but I'd say it's pretty low.
The only times when we get large amounts of homework is when they're projects, and usually we'll have months or weeks that we need to finish them. So yeah.
I agree. Here at St. Philip, when we do get homework, it is all doable, and it doesn't take us too long, but it takes us enough time to get us to understand the concept more.
Yeah, we do get homework daily, and whenever we have big assignments, we usually get notified ahead of time, so we have time to complete it.
All right, anything else that you can think of that might be helpful to a family that's thinking about St. Philip for their children? Anything we haven't talked about or something you'd like to add?
After school every day, there's aftercare. So if you are not able to pick up your child right after school at 3 o'clock, you can sign them up for aftercare. And there's also morning care in the morning.
What do you do during the aftercare, Alicia? Alicia attends almost every day.
We have a schedule, so from 3 to 3:30 we eat snack, and then we go outside depending on the weather, and then we come in, and the older kids and even if the younger kids have homework, they do that, and then if they don't, they can just play.
One other thing, for older kids in 7th and 8th grade, students start beginning to work on the science fair, and that in 8th grade, that is something that I'm working on right now.
Great. So you're going to compete in not only our local competition, but hopefully go on to regional or state competition as well.
I'd like to add that we usually go on to Mass on every Friday, but with the COVID and everything, we've been going separately as 2 classes.
But we're still all going once a week. We just have to do it in shifts. Anything else? All right, well, thank you for your time and your input. I'm sure that this helps people to understand what the perspective is from a student who already attends St. Philip. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to our parent portal. We have several of our current families here to tell you from a parent perspective a little bit more about our school. So first we'd like to have everyone introduce themselves, tell us a little bit, your name, how many kids you have at St. Philip, and how long you've been at our school. You want to start out, Sabina?
Hi, sure. My name is Sabina Karas, and I have two children at St. Philip's. I have a fourth grader and a seventh grader, and we have been with St. Philip's since kindergarten, and love the school. And also had my sister's kids. 3 of them also attended St. Philip's, so that's why we also came to join the parish and the church and the school.
Great, thanks. Tracy?
Hello, my name is Tracy Cellini. I'm the parent of a fourth grader. We've been at St. Philip since she was in the preschool program. And I also graduated from St. Philip myself. My entire family went there. I was also very fortunate to do my field work to obtain my bachelor's degree in education at St. Philip. So we've been members of the entire community since about 1985.
Great.
So we're very excited to live on the tradition and cheering our last generation through the program.
And I should mention that all of you are currently our school board members too. So you help with the leadership in our school. So we thank you for joining us today. And then we have Jennifer and Al Panzica. You know, introduce yourselves.
I am Al Panzica, and this is my wife Jennifer. I've been a member of St. Philip's Church since 1976. I attended St. Simeon Catholic School in Bellwood, and the religious education is very important for us and our family. We have our daughter Natalie, who is currently in kindergarten, and she attended both pre-K3 and pre-K4 as well at St. Philip's.
Just to piggyback on my husband, he's been a member of the parish since 1976, I since 2004. St. Philip, again, offers a great Catholic experience, education, allows for our children, for our parents to go ahead and participate not only in the school, but also in the parish. And, you know, we are just very excited to go ahead and speak about the school and welcome new families.
Great. Thank you all for being here. So first of all, I want to talk a little bit about why did you choose St. Philip for your children? When you were looking at schools, why St. Philip? Sabina?
Okay, well, I mean, there's many reasons. I mean, basically everything about the community and how the families stick together and come together in different situations that I have seen in the past with my kids and also with my sister's kids, and they're still friends with them. And the education that they have gotten from St. Philip's onto high school, then into college, they are very successful in basically anything they do. So that also attracted me to St. Philip's. Again, there's many reasons, but the main reason is just to see how they will grow and they're independent, and the education is outstanding.
Great, thank you. And Tracy?
From personal experience in graduating from St. Philip, being an average student, I still tested into accelerated programs in high school. So higher level education is definitely really important when you're in the decision-making process for your children. In addition to that, I was looking for a strong sense of community, of faith, family, and St. Philip definitely has that. I definitely welcome you to attend church services during weekly mass. The students are there, and you can, even in times like this, you can still feel how strong they are together. And also safety is definitely a very important factor in decision making. I go to work every day knowing that my daughter is in a safe place and getting the best education possible.
Great, thank you. Anything to add, Al and Jennifer?
For us, you know, it's very important to have that faith background, you know, in combination with the education. It really helps to reinforce us as parents and teaching our child the faith. And so it also allows her to experience and celebrate and learn about the faith all together with her fellow students.
Great, thank you. I wanted to move on a little bit and talk about the teachers. What do you think of the teachers at St. Philip, or how would you describe our teachers? Let's start with you, Tracy.
Went out of order, threw me off.
Yeah.
The teachers at St. Philip, definitely a big capital P for passionate. They care about each individual child. When I attended parent-teacher conferences this year and how the year, turned out to be a little bit different, I did not anticipate how much my child's teacher knew about her, and even down to her little quirks. It just definitely took me by surprise. All of the teachers they band together, they collaborate together, navigating through the pandemic, doing online learning, in-person learning. They've never disappointed any of us. They are ready, they are prepared, and they genuinely feel that your child's grade is their grade. And so they do everything that they can to help give your child the tools that they need to succeed.
Great. And Alan, Jennifer?
Our daughter has attended the pre-K 3 and 4 program with Miss Kondracki, who was a wonderful teacher. She's simply outstanding with the children, the things that she is able to teach them and work with them to get them ready for the kindergarten was amazing. She truly is a gem, and that's one of the things that really attracts a lot of people to our school. And then, of course, now that Miss Backman is her teacher in kindergarten, she is as outstanding as can be. I mean, she keeps us informed every day. We're getting emails on what the children are doing. She will email us, films of them reciting prayers, going through different exercises, and it's very interactive, and she keeps us as parents involved, which is nice because we're not able to be at the school, which we shouldn't be, obviously, but it's nice to know when you see those things happen. You see the interaction with the other children, the learning experience that the kids are having, and I just think it's fantastic. She's really a great teacher.
And now, Sabina, you're the only one here of this group that has a junior high student. So can you talk a little bit about the junior high teachers?
Sure. It's hard to just pinpoint one thing about all the teachers, and especially the junior high teachers, because they're getting them ready for high school. So to me, they have to absolutely have a passion for the Catholic school, for the community, the parents. They're not your normal teachers. To me, the emails that if your child is struggling or exceeding, they absolutely respond with sometimes the most beautiful words, and you don't even know what to say because you're just like, oh my God, they're so on top of it that it's really something to see. And also, since our classes are smaller, one per grade, that also helps that they know about your child, whether anything that's going on, anything they can do to help your child recess, stay in, help study, or send home extra work, whatever to help them feel that they're confident in what they do. We get that in junior high. And also with my fourth grader, they're just outstanding. They really have to love what they do.
I agree. I think we're blessed with, that's our biggest asset is our teachers. Absolutely. Great. So what are some opportunities, and I know you all are involved with school board, but what are some opportunities that you can talk about for our parents to get involved in a typical school year? This year is a little bit atypical, but in a normal school year, what are some of the activities that are options for parents? Ellen, Jennifer, do you want to start?
I guess I'll go ahead and start this answering this question. In terms of opportunities for parents to become engaged with the various activities, of course, there are abilities or opportunities to participate in the various fundraisers, in the various school events, for example, the Halloween lunch, or maybe with the book fair, a fundraiser that we have. Of course, the Parent Association meets every month to go ahead and discuss activities that would be beneficial to our students, ways to show appreciation to our teachers. I know that there are sometimes opportunities for the parents to go ahead and attend Mass, so whether it's daily Mass or maybe a special occasion Mass. Even grandparents on Grandparents' Day, the students and their grandparents are able to sit together, socialize a little bit, and then celebrate the Mass.
Great, yeah. Tracy, anything?
Fundraising opportunities were mentioned before. Even if we're not doing them, they're still doing them virtually. Lots of opportunities there. And also open house and Catholic Schools Week is definitely a really nice time to participate and get involved not only with the church and the school as well, and visit all of the classrooms. And then the junior high children, their curriculum fair projects are always definitely one of our highlights too, to go visit.
Sabina, anything you'd like to add?
I mean, basically the same in doing the lunches that's coming up, say Valentine's Day lunch. We do have a huge gala that is once a year where a lot of people get together. It's one of our biggest fundraisers. I mean, you can be on the school board, that's an option. Or you can there's a teacher's lunch. I mean, there's just numerous activities that you come together with other parents. And then that's how you get to know everybody and the teachers, and it's a great thing.
Another opportunity, I don't think any of you are involved, but in our sports teams, the parents are the coaches. So they run the practices, the games for the kids. So I know some of you with younger kids will be looking forward to doing that when they get to that 5th grade level is when we start our sports. So great. How did remote learning go this past spring when school was shut down, in your opinion, for your students? Can you talk about that?
If I can tackle this one first, because I think of all the students here or that we're talking about in this session, we have the youngest. And so as I was sharing earlier, Ms. Jackie is excellent and did a very fine job in terms of the remote learning. Every single day, she had offered us emails and provided with materials as to the activities or suggestions for activities that we could be doing with our children and to prepare them and continue with their education that they hadn't had in the physical classroom. There were occasions, maybe about once or twice a week, in which she would Zoom with her class, and they would actually do an academic activity together, whether it was read a story or do a reading comprehension exercise. And so from that perspective, as a very young student and as a parent of a very young student, I truly appreciate all the work that Ms. Jackie has done.
Great. Sabina?
Oh, same here. The teachers were outstanding with making sure that your child that was at home was able to participate into the sessions that they were doing throughout the day and made sure they were on the calls. They did an awesome job keeping everybody in the loop, whether there were students at home or in school. There was no difference whatsoever. And then they even followed up with me sending an email at night, just making sure, are you sure everything went well? We want to make sure that the students know what's going on. If there's anything they need to change, anything they want to share, that for the parent to email them back. So I thought it was fantastic.
Great. Tracy?
Some different points about remote learning to mention is we've talked a lot about how St. Philip is a sense of community and family and everything. And, there was a high percentage of our community that still were essential workers working. Not quite everything shuts down. And St. Philip really understood that. And they worked the curriculum, the schedules, so that way they were conducive for everyone and conducive for families of multiple children. They weren't having calls at the same time, so that way each child can have a turn. Throughout the entire time and through this year, St. Philip is very open and receptive to feedback. That is definitely something to highlight. If something, they are asking, how's it going? If something's working, they want you to be honest with it, and then they would try to make the changes as well too. That was probably the best part of remote learning. It was overall successful and everything, but they always want to be able to continue to grow too.
Great. Absolutely. Okay, our next question is, can you tell us about the before and after school program, if you've used that, Sabina?
Hi, yes, we have used the after school program and it's awesome. The kids love to go there, and when it's nice out, they get to do a little bit of running around before they go back into the school. There is a snack that's provided, and also they get to do their homework. So they love the fact that it's like even less people, so it could be maybe 2 or 3 people. So it's kind of like more one-on-one if they do need help with homework. And actually, a few times I've used it, like they get mad, then they want to go every day. Or they're, why did you come and get me, this early? And so it's just a great program. And yeah, and that's awesome. And then there's teachers, and that's good. So they can help if the student has a question before they get home to do their homework. So definitely worth the money, and it's not a lot at all.
Mhm. Tracy?
Attending a school that has an optional before and after school care program is definitely a great support system. It's there for when you need it. Have I needed it before? I have, and it was really great. I don't need to use it all the time, but I just love knowing that it's there for those opportunities or times that need it. And when my child does attend, I know that she is starting her homework. She's getting a nice snack. She's in a safe environment with her peers, and it's just really a blessing.
Great. So speaking of safety, what does St. Philip do to keep our students safe? Al, do you want to take this?
Sure. As a board member, it's a 9-member board along with Miss Noonan and Father Steve. We are fortunate enough to have 2 police officers on that board. They put together some safety programs, as well as the rest of the board is assisted, as well as Miss Noonan and Father Steve. But one of the things that we really, separate ourselves is, first, personal security. When you walk in the building, everybody must come through the front door. There's a bell that has to be rung that is a camera phone, so we know who is walking into the building. They then will get to a second door where they will have to go through. So there's a clearance protection. The doors are all locked. They cannot get into those doors unless they are granted permission. The building is very secure. As far as other things, I believe, if you want to step in and mention.
Absolutely. Our students understand and learn more about safety and as related to personal safety, as related to anti-bullying, as related to internet safety. These are not some things, not necessarily trainings that are covered in other schools. And so it's very nice and very comforting as a parent to know that, again, our teachers are working with us and kind of reinforcing what we're sharing with and discussing with our children at home.
The school also offers a social worker, which many schools do not. We find that very comforting. There's also, different things that'll come out of that. Some children may need some specific attention, and being that St. Philip is one of the few schools that offer that social worker, that is a nice thing to have for the family so that they know that there's that extra level of care at St. Philip.
Right. Our social emotional skills this year are most important than ever. So we're glad that we have that resource to offer. So we have a couple more questions. How do you feel St. Philip does in welcoming new families to our community? Tracy?
When I first started at St. Philip, it definitely is walking into, a large community where everybody knows each other. It can be a little intimidating. I was happy to receive communication from a parent that had a couple children in the school. I was invited to attend the parent association meeting, and that I was told when I go there, then I will learn everything. And I did. So I did learn a lot. I learned about the different volunteer opportunities. I was extended a personal invitation to one of the upcoming events, which of course they're for everybody, but it was really nice to get that personal invitation and that welcoming. And, you know, in return, every year I always volunteer to be a mentor family as well too. Welcoming with an initial email, let's get a cup of coffee, or let's connect this year via Zoom, just to kind of let everybody know that there's someone here for you if you have questions. You don't always have to go to your child's teacher or the principal. There is a parent community that's here to support you and help your family become more acquainted with the community.
Great. And what is one of your favorite activities that you participate in as a parent at St. Philip?
My
Alan?
personal favorite is the daddy-daughter dance. It gives me time to spend with my daughter. She started in pre-K 3, and we went then, also pre-K 4, and with kindergarten this year, hope we'll be going to that as well. One of the reasons I enjoyed it is obviously you get to spend time with your daughter and you watch her dance with the other children, and of course I get to dance with her as well. But it also gave me a chance to meet some of the other fathers in the church and school, and it was really nice because you're kind of nervous at first as to who am I going to know, what am I going to how am I going to fit in here with the other parents. And once you see we're all there and the girls are kind of running us around and letting it go, and they're having fun, but it also gives us a chance to kind of sit there and talk and meet some of the other gentlemen that their daughters are either classmates with my daughter or maybe a year or two older, and of course there's all ages there. And it's just kind of fun to see from, pre-K 3 all the way through 8th grade, all the girls there having fun, and they're, a couple of the older girls who I did not know were, dancing with my daughter as well. And it was just nice. It was an interaction, and it was really a great night, and I look forward to it every year.
Great. How about you, Sabina?
Well, my favorite event is the mother and son night, which my son is the youngest. So, that's such a good time to spend it with him, and meeting more of the moms and getting to talk about things, and then the boys hanging out together. And some of the events were awesome. I mean, we did a basketball event this past year. We also did the year before baseball theme, and everybody can come together. You can drive even with some of the other moms, which I have, and it's just a close time to even be able to chat, because you're not, every people work or drop off and pick up, and you don't get that chance to really have a good one-on-one. So it was exciting, and they love it because they don't get time to talk that much in school. So it's almost like a freedom for them as well. So it was a great time.
Great. All right, I think that concludes our parent panel. Thank you all for giving us your perspective and giving our prospective families some more information. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.